are you doing today? I'm doing all right.
Sorry, I had to scratch my balls. Retake for ball scratching. That's better. Now, where were we?
That's right. Where were we? Well, um, going to cover a. Come on. Gonna cover a serious topic while I am finagling with, apparently. By the way, this is my beautiful daughter. Uh, many years ago, uh, I have this system where if your kid gets like hurt and you go, then obviously the kid's gonna react to your reaction. But if you're like, ah, then the kid's gonna be like, okay, ah, it's cool. Yeah. Sorry, trying to figure out this setup. See, solo layout, it should be the whole thing, not just, I'll figure it out. Anyways, looks as though I no longer have access to live streaming on X. That's okay. All good. So this will be live on the Tube of You and Facebook and X later. Although sometimes Facebook, it's a thing. So I want to talk about Charlie Kirk. Um, not a fan. Um, seemed like a nice guy. He was very kind, very polite. He had no majorly controversial things. He would touch on boomer stuff and question the other side, which is, of course, the biggest problem. You can't question the other side. Oh, apparently not. And it's sad when someone loses their life. It's sad when someone loses their life for something stupid. It's sad when it's a traffic accident. This was something hate filled. This was something that should be a wake up call. I absolutely support and believe in having conversations with people that you disagree with. I do it every day. I have done it, what is today, Thursday? I have done it all but one day this week. Well, pretty much did it every day, but yeah. But going on a big national platform is ballsy, it's challenging. And I respect and support what Kirk did. Didn't always agree with him. I could always respect what he was saying. Guy never spewed hate. Had a few bad takes, but he just questioned things. And people are like, oh, well, dog whistles. Okay. Well, he implied. Oh, okay. Alex Jones is going to do a speaking tour at campuses across the country. Charlie Kirk was, I don't mean this in a bad way, but Charlie Kirk was a good little Christian boy who said nice things and wasn't mean. He just questioned people. Whereas Alex Jones, not gonna do that. Yeah. I love my crazy liberal friends. I love my crazy far-right friends. And I don't worry about the people I care about being able to communicate with them and argue with them and disagree. Sometimes get a little heated and then back up. I don't do this with strangers because I don't have the patience. No, that's not true. I have the patience. I just don't have the give a fuck that others have. Because, yeah, you got to play the line so you can get the monetization, so you can get your point across, so you don't come off as the bad guy, so you can get your gotcha moments. Like, compare Charlie Kirk to Steven Crowder. Charlie Kirk was a kind person that no one that actually spent time with the dude has bad things to say about him. He was a nice, sweet little Christian boy, which was what kind of annoyed me about him. At least Steven Crowder was a stand-up comedian and an asshole. It's tragic that he died. The fact that Congresswoman somebody was wanting to put in a statue of him. Rage bait, but you know what? So was all the George Floyd fucking statues. That guy was a monster. I mean, there are good, innocent people murdered by the police every day. Why do you pick the worst of the worst to make a martyr? Why? So that the other side will get pissed. Right? It's all a game. I am concerned this is going to be the Reichstag march, or the Reichstag fire. What was it, 33, 34? Berlin. Communists burned down basically the congressional building. And it validated all the awful things being said about communists and motivated the people of Germany. We've seen this before. The assassination of RFK and MLK and JFK all in rapid succession. Very much pushed out the KKK Dixiecrats and made them rally behind LBJ with his super racist policies, but label them differently. we see this happen, but I am concerned that this is going to cause the right to crack down on these lefty organizations, much like the left was cracking down on right-wing organizations. The things that everybody on the right said was wrong, you can't do that. Well, I'm afraid this is going to justify the right to do that to the left. Whenever one side reaches too far, the other side responds. Now, the violence has been coming from one side for a long time. Boomers and the good little Christians haven't been violent. They vilify the Proud Boys, which are just a bunch of veterans drinking beer and having prayer circles. They vilify them as criminals. But yeah, you burn down a building and fiery but mostly peaceful. If anybody remembers Cracker Barrel's issue, Boomers, what I don't want is a bunch of pissed off veterans going on the offensive. So to my fellow veterans, my fellow, according to most people, far right, by that I mean pro-choice, pro-gun, anti-taxes. Yeah, by that, don't go on the offensive. Circle the wagons. Circle the wagons, fortify your position, take care of yours. Don't listen to the glowies and go out trying to pick fights. Don't. It's not worth it. Just head on a swivel, circle the wagons. You know? Don't do anything stupid. Don't make your voice super loud and be heard. You got a wife and kids. You got a husband and kids. You got a brother or sister. You got people. Just circle the wagons. Pull your loved ones in. Give them love. Give them support. And a lot of awful things were put out. And a lot of tragedies. Have a conversation with your spouse and younglings, and have a spouse with your religious or emotional support center. And if someone's suggesting something other than take care of you and yours, give support to those around you, maybe question the source. A lot of us are angry. A lot of us have been angry for a very long time. A lot of the other side is angry and has been angry for a long time. Don't be evil. It's easy. Don't be evil. But if I could suggest, stop being trying so hard to be good and kind and forgiving and loving that you blindly stand by while people are gunning you down. Stop trying to debate strangers. They hate you. For the last 10 years, you've been called a Nazi, a fascist, a racist. Doesn't matter if you have mixed race children. Doesn't matter what your race is. You're an evil white supremacist, fascist Nazi. So don't try to debate them. Form friendships. People around you. That blue-haired person that's a little awkward. Yeah, don't run up and try to debate this person. No. Give respect. Form a friendship. And you just might find that weird blue-haired person. You're not quite sure what gender to call them because it's all weird and confusing. They're also going to be like, all right, so that old guy or girl, that weird person, like, everything about, like, you know what? They're nice. They want. They're not trying to offend me. They're not preaching at me. They're asking questions. Maybe I can ask them questions. That's what you do. Stop going on this national stage. Someone should do it, but not me, not you. Let's focus on our coworkers, our neighbors, our loved ones, our loved ones' friends. Your husband has a really conservative brother? Uh-oh. Well, if he finds out that I'm a lefty, it's going to be a big family drama. Or, hey, sweetie, your brother, I'm not going to bring up politics to him. Let him know, let's not bring up politics to me, and we'll see how we get along. And it's like, oh, we both agree on Mexican cornbread over baked cornbread. And yeah, Sean likes baked cornbread. But we all agree Larry is wrong for fried cornbread. Boom. Problem solved. And down the road, eventually your loved one's brother, your brother-in-law perhaps, is gonna be like, yeah, these damn fucking lefties. Although, my brother married a lefty. She's pretty awesome. I like her. She ain't blank, blank, blank. You know, she's just she's just a kind-hearted person that cares about this stuff, but she ain't bad. Don't hate on her. Just as you are telling your friends, yeah, you know what? My husband's brother, he's he's one of those right-wing people, but he doesn't hate anybody. He just wants to be. He just doesn't want to be attacked if he asks a question about I don't get it. And just because he doesn't like uh, soy doesn't mean he wants to murder everybody that's vegan. He just wants to be like, hey, can I have some bacon here? Like, he's not that bad. That's what we do. But if you're a lefty and you're having your little event celebrating the hair color of the week, and some inbred moron piece of shit hillbilly comes up to you attacking you, don't blame everyone on the right. Pull out your gun, shoot him in the head. I mean, sorry, Facebook. Um, Defend yourself and resolve that problem. And don't think that moron obsessing over hair color is your brother-in-law who just wants to drink beer and watch NASCAR and be like, I don't know what to call you anymore. And for you folks on the right, if some weird Nazi comes running up to you while you're having a cookout, shouting about meat is murder, don't get pissed at everybody with blue hair. Shit. If beards could be dyed, those of you that have followed me for a while, I have tried to dye my beard green a million times. Doesn't work. Uh, Beard hair is apparently different. But yeah, don't go thinking I'm a vegetarian. No. It's easy to look at the big picture and judge everybody. But everybody with blue eyes is the devil. We all agree. Oh, actually, my niece, she has blue eyes, but she's different. Well, actually, this cute girl, she's actually being nice to me. And, you know, I think she might actually be nice and might help me and be good for me as a person. She has blue eyes. Well, that's an exception. Oh, my mom has blue eyes. So this guy, he's a little nerdy, but he's been, he opens the door for me. And when my boss was being a little inappropriate, he stepped up. Like, yeah, he's got blue eyes, but you know what? He's really sweet. Kind of the same thing here. So yeah, here's my Charlie Kirk stream. Um, It's fucked up what happened. And I support free speech 100%. You should not get arrested for words, with the exception of, as an example, fire in a movie theater. But all these school teachers, and yes, it's a lot of school teachers, getting fired, don't care. Um, for a very, very, very long time, people have been ostracized and pushed aside, and these words aren't allowed to be said on social media. These words aren't allowed to be said. This is this and this is that. Sucks. Um, should people be fired for their opinions? Generally thinking, no. But if you are a public servant, if I am paying your salary, yeah, it's a low salary, still too high for what school teachers do these days, sorry. Not a fan of public school. Not a fan. You're a counselor in Oregon and you're celebrating the death of someone because he's center right. Oh, okay. And I'm a young student, and my parents are big fans of center right people. You know what? Maybe I can't go to that counselor. Obviously, this counselor has made it clear that people center right are the devil and should be killed. I'm not going to go to that counselor because my parents are that way. Come on. If some teacher was posting, well, people that follow LCS, the church I'm talking about. Yeah, they're not real people. Fuck them. I don't care when bad things happen to them. And I'm a young student whose parents follow Johnny Smith. Am I going to go to that counselor? Fuck no. Fuck no. So yeah, they should be fired. If you're not able to shut the fuck up online and not try to get brownie points dancing around the corpse of someone, maybe you shouldn't teach school. I got my degree and I went mostly through the student teaching program and I bowed out. Why? Not doing it. Not doing it. I want to teach. I want to educate. I don't want to indoctrinate. I don't want to censor. And once I move to another country or go to a private school, I can't do that. Now I know you don't shit on teachers, you don't shit on nurses. Oh, damn it. You don't shit on teachers, you don't shit on nurses because they are underpaid. They are overworked. Correct. Very true. Waitresses are underpaid, overworked. That's right. Stupid police officers who are just set up to steal money from us. They are overpaid. I mean, underpaid, overworked. They are. Maybe if you didn't require them to spend blah blah hours finding ways to man, I know there's a way to fix this. Finding ways to steal money. The fuck is a news layout? Uh, oh, that's cute. Anyways, teachers get paid very little. Good teachers are forced out. How many good teachers are forced out for the pay? How many teachers are forced out because they don't want to play the game? Now, I keep being told by a very intelligent, educated person that universities do not promote communism. And that's mostly correct. I've attended 3 universities and done online with 2 other universities. And I can absolutely say that it is a very small number of people that actually promote communism. Now, academia is supposed to attack and challenge the status quo. 100%. And at the university level, they very much attack republic, democracy, capitalism, and Christianity. Which, again, perfectly fair. Unless you're studying history, they generally don't attack communism. Because you can't study history and actually, you can't study history and honestly support communism unless you go with that tried and true method of, well, that wasn't real communism. They've never tried real communism. Sure, they tried it, but people suck, and it always goes back to the same thing. funnels to the most evil of the evil. The only way capitalism works is if your elected officials are there to attack the corporations and keep them small. Because in capitalism, when the businesses are bigger than the population, then the population doesn't matter, and you just end up with corporations owning everything, which is what happens in communism every time. No one can oppose the government, and the government ends up controlling every. You can't have things controlled. Which again, when they neutered local government by letting senators be elected instead of appointed. Senators are supposed to be there to represent the state against the federal government. And Congress is supposed to be there to protect the people from the federal government. As soon as you let the people elect the senators, then it becomes federal government versus the people. Well, shit. No checks and balances there. Federal government always wins. You have to pit two governments against each other. We elect state senators, state congressmen, local representation. They appoint senators to defend them from the federal government. When the federal government neuters state and local government, they're worthless. They have no power. Which means now it's not me and the state against the federal. No, it's me against the federal and the federal's proxy. That's the state. This isn't complicated. It's not difficult. I'm not a genius who came up with it. Whole bunch of people wrote a constitution, signed it, designed it. Like, that was the plan. It wasn't like, so, fight a revolution, revolution's over, constitution right here, boom. No, they fought on this constitution. The Federalists and the Anti-Federalists, which turned into the Capitalists and the Socialists. And then, fortunately, for a short time, the capitalists won. Then, cowards who didn't regulate allowed the stock market and the Dust Bowl, and then a socialist popped in and neutered the state government. Yeah. And allowed it to become this weird, we're socialist, but not really. We're just going to take the worst parts of socialism and the worst parts of capitalism, and in fact, we are going to, oh yeah, allow, sorry, I want to look at my kid for a moment. We are going to, we're not socialists, we're letting corporate entities control healthcare. But we're not capitalists, We're just going to tax the fuck out of everybody and give that tax money to corporations. Okay, so you're basically a corporate socialism? Oh, okay. I have no choice in what I pay for this healthcare. I have no choice in what this healthcare provides. But I just trust you people that the cost of insulin isn't skyrocketing. But you don't have to pay it. Don't I? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't pay it. The government pays it. I just pay the government. Why does the army pay $28 for a hammer? Why can't a sergeant just say, hey, here's $5, go to the store, get us a hammer? Because the government said so. It's tragic what happened to Charlie Kirk. It's sad. Didn't like the guy. I'm sorry, didn't agree with the guy, had no opinions on him one or the other. He was an annoying little Christian boy. But I would have invited him. I would have invited him over for dinner and been like, hey, stop, stop, stop. Calm down. Let's have a beer. Not that I drink beer, but he does. Did. But there will be escalation. And while I admit the left deserves the escalation, I have fucking watched a lieutenant colonel be attacked by a fucking college student, calling him racist without knowing anything about him other than, if you vote this way, you're a racist. And I remember the days when, if you vote this way, you hate Jesus. They're not different. I like the Proud Boys. Sorry. I've been to many a Proud Boy meeting. Well, I say many, 4 to 6. And it's all been weird alpha male, like, are you providing for your family? How's work going? You know, are you being bullied? Kind of thing. And it's like, oh, okay. Thought we're here to talk about gun rights. two Proud Boy meetings resulted in conversations about masturbation and pornography and how you can focus your energy on your family and improving yourself. Like, okay, this seems like a yoga class. And uh, 35, 40 uh, rallies for, let's say, 3%ers, veterans organizations, was senior vice commander of VFW. And it was all about mobilizing vote and getting people out there and reassuring people. Cool. Like, keep getting called a homophobe and a racist. It's like, there's a pretty wide range of sexualities and races in the veteran community. Like, that's never a topic. But yeah. I know these people. I know the veteran community. I know that the number of veterans that get called coon by white women who got philosophy degrees and work at Starbucks. I laugh about it. You should laugh about it. The 25-year-old who grew up in Akron, Ohio, because his father moved there at the age of 5, because his grandmother lived in Mobile, Alabama. Does not appreciate a middle-class white girl crying about how oppressive America is and how black people should be angry at white folks or angry at the colonizers or angry at, and I get it, I do, but go to the reservation, spend time around the natives, and then tell me, right? Go to the reservations and tell me about how they think. When you can go to Mescalero and then go to Four Corners and tell me the difference between the two, and which one I'm supposed to be angry at, then you can tell me how those people think. So, a Mescaleros, New Mexico, the Four Corners, that should be in Colorado. Blue collar, white collar, they're both pretty racist. Sadly, a good amount of blue collar people without melanin tend to have outdated racial views and people that are blue collar with melanin tend to have more realistic views of, yep, poor people get shit on. My group people were shit on. And you know what? We're just trying to do better. And these folks are trying to do better. And I hating on my coworker because something before. But white collar, even more racist. It's either I'm a victim multimillionaire or let me find a way to fund money to prevent the enemy from replacing me. Whole thing just saddens me. I didn't grow up with race. I didn't. So maybe I'm the last person to talk on the topic. Maybe I'm the first one to talk on the topic. White collar, blue collar. I grew up green collar. Gulkschein, Germany. Sleeping over at a black dude's house, Tony. And, like, it was nothing. Like, I didn't think, never thought about race. Tony never thought about race. One of those trips, sleeping over, he slept over my house. I slept over his house. It was a regular thing. And one of those, his grandmother was visiting. Flew all the way from some southern state to Germany. It was like, well, only one bed in there. Who's sleeping where? It's like, no. I might kick a little bit and Tony rolls, but no, we fit in the same bed. Yeah, but you're white. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Is there like some kind of follicle issue? And it was just, we were both just blah, shocked. So, yeah, I am blessed that I grew up without that. A lot of time in Europe, a lot of time traveling, and it was just green collar. Not saying we were all treated good. No, we were. Those in the military can relate. You're all equally worthless. Race don't matter. You're all worthless. And then I moved to an all white school. Some hillbilly inbred piece of shit school. And it's like, fuck this place. Man, motherfuckers talking about my friends. Like, you can't say that. What the fuck? Like, shit, I don't even let my black friends say that. Like, that shit's awful. No, we don't say that shit. And then in high school, I go to an all black school. And it's like, holy fuck, wait a minute, what? No, whoa, whoa. My buddies would beat your ass for that. What the fuck, you racist fucking asshole. Yeah, teachers saying, are your parents not tracking which school you're supposed to go to? Listen, you don't know my parents. The bus that comes to my house takes me to the school I go to. There's a problem with school, I handle it because that's how life works. So, yes, I'm apparently one of the very few white people here. Don't care. Never been an issue before. Oh, but this is Georgia. So, yeah. Then it was like, oh, so race is a thing, and race is a thing for everybody being racist. And then it's like, oh, black people and Koreans have issues. Oh, okay. Mexicans and Puerto Ricans have issues. Oh, okay. Like, it's a lot of shit to keep up with. Like, wait. Why are you and him like, what's it? That's an Armenian name. Okay. I know Armenia. Not been there, been close to it. And why do you care? Come on. I'm Turkish. Oh, you're from Turkey? I mean, I've never been, but my family is from Turkey. Gotcha. Okay. So what does that have to do with? Damn it. And I'm not taking sides on any of this because we're talking kids. High school kids, middle school kids. Just I'm not supposed to like you. Why? I was told that you are this. Oh. Fast forward a decade or two, and then the news said that you voted this way, so you're this. And the news said that you're having this. See, even I'm trying to censor myself. You're having a moment. You vote this way. Cool. We agree, we disagree. I vote with people I don't fucking like. I vote against people I fucking adore. Cool. And uh, it has recently become a thing in certain places that expressing androgyny or embracing the other side of masculinity or femininity is offensive and wrong. Well, David Bowie, Freddie Mercury, uh, Uncle Sal, uh, fuck, stand up comedian, Burgess, don't matter. It's a thing. It's gone on forever. It will go on forever. And everybody drawing a line in the sand, cool, do that. But us normal folks, we're going to meet in the middle and be like, all right, so this is what actually matters. But the problem is, the weirdos on both sides are like, this is the line. Now, I was told that the map community does not represent the left. And I believe that. I stand by my 85-15% rule. 85% of the people on the left are like, those map motherfuckers are not us. Nope. Nope. Banging kids is wrong. And I know it doesn't get media attention, and it's not on Reddit, but in the general world, 85% of people are not on board with going into the women's room and dragging someone out who's a dude and beating them senseless. How could I make that statement? Because I have daughters and I've spent many years not taking my girls in the men's room. I go in the women's room and I hang out by the sink. And people walk in, oh, wrong room. No, daughter. And you know what? Women are just like, oh, all right. Aw, single dad? Yeah. It's a whole bra story and mannequins and security and yeah, all kinds of fun stuff. Single dad. We exist. I was a single dad to 2 kids for a bit. Yeah, no one fucking cared. They went, Hey. Oh, alright, cool. And I can tell you story after story about my friends and loved ones that are concerned. Oh, I can't. I can't go in the men's room in a dress. Go in the women's room. Would that be okay? Uh, you gonna piss in the sink or the stall? Or when a particular tall customer who I know when dressed as a dude every few Saturdays, dressed as a chick, pops in, and I'm like, "How you doing, ma'am?" And I get that weird, scared look, like, "Come on, you're early to mid 50s, well, meth, maybe mid to late 40s. I don't give a shit. Uh, calm down. I don't know how this thing fucking works, so I'm saying, ma'am. That's if that's offensive, then let me know. Hey, could you? But get pissed at me? Fuck you. Die in a fire." And like, yeah, cool. Don't care. Take my tranny out. Well, not my tranny. A tranny of mine. I got more than one tranny. I got lots of trannies. Uh, take my tranny out on a date. I say date because uh, my boy was coming from a show and like, "Hey, I haven't seen you in forever. We should get together." "Ah, I'm free right now." "All right, well, we should watch a movie." "Cool. Let's get something to eat." "Oh, well, I need to go home and change and shower and put on clothes. Then we can go eat. Then we can watch a movie." Dude, you don't have to change clothes to eat with me. We can eat at your house, or we can go to a grocery store, or fuck, we can get fast food. "Well, okay, but I need to change and clean." "Why?" "I'm in drag." "Yeah, you're coming from a drag show, dude. Obviously." "Right, but I'll be in drag." "Yeah, I know." So my boy shows up, fucking dragged out to the gills. Also, looked way better than I expected. Listen, my boy's a little bit short. And gotta say, the heels and uh, you gotta do the eyeshadow the right way based on the lighting in the camera, or the lighting in the audience, or the lighting in the camera. I've done both. And it's like, oh, shit, man. And watching my buddy being in drag hold the door open wasn't thinking about it, wasn't planning, just hold the door open because, I'm old. And pull the chair out. Don't eat until my boy starts eating. Just the stuff that, you know, and, just being a dude to a lady. At no point was it like, oh, I needed no. It's just fucking decency. And I don't get stupid defensive and run my mouth out of butt hurt. 70-plus-year-old Special Forces combat veterans with stupid pull skills look at some tranny and go, "Ma'am, can I get you a drink?" And then look at me like I'm the young buck. It's like, hey, OJ wants to buy you a drink. Oh, no, I'm not drinking. OJ. No harm, no foul, not drinking. You want to ask what soda? Looks at me, ma'am, what soda would you like? Now we're talking a 72-year-old combat veteran, Vietnam era veteran, going, I'm just trying to be cool because you're a human, I'm a human, I want to be nice. And then look at me like I'm supposed to have the answer on how not to be offensive. I'm like, shit, man. I took a drag queen out on a date because my boy, don't worry, I'm not spilling names here, was like, oh, you held the door open when that person was being inappropriate and aggressive. You just stepped over and just handled it. You waited for me to eat like you did. You treated me like a lady. Did I? I don't know. You're my boy. I got you. And I apologize if it's offensive that I treat you differently. Like, bald dude with subpar taste in clothes. We go out and you're my boy. Yeah. But it just seemed like gotta hold the door open for my boy. Gotta, Like, my boy is this name, and I'm having food with that name. Like, old, evil, fucking hateful bigot? Sure. Transphobe? Absolutely. But my boy was dressed like a lady, and my boy deserves to be treated like a lady. Fuck yeah. Did it hurt me? No. Did it bother me? No. Was I lying, misleading, or hurting children? No, no, yes, no. Uh, I don't remember but the yes was the hurting people. Because afterwards, my boy, and I know I keep saying my boy, but that's my dude, my fucking buddy, my male dude friend that we are open and share, and we're fucking boys. Uh, I'm like, no, let's go out and eat. Fuck that. And shows up as a girl. And I didn't ask, I just reacted and responded and probably got some shit wrong. Got it. But apparently, I fucking responded like a person, just assuming and thinking my friend will give me the benefit of the doubt. And my friend gave me the benefit of the doubt, and boom. It was like, it was really sweet and beautiful what you did. I didn't do nothing. I just went, gonna guess, gonna treat you like you, and gonna fuck up a bunch of things and get a bunch of shit wrong, and you'll probably talk shit to me later, but you know me, I know you, you know, we're boys. We got each other. And yeah, I was like, that was so sweet. That was so. No. No, that was just. Come on. It's us. Calm down. But yes, then. My boy went from being a very well dressed lady to a very tired and I thought surprisingly happy fatter than me, but not fat. Well, yeah, I'm fat. You're fat too. Sorry. Bald, but yeah, you gotta, wigs are tough. Who somehow had not watched The Elvira sequel? Yeah. That's why I'm not saying your name, because the gay community would disown you. Don't worry. You were busy, didn't know they made one. And we watched it in a bed together. Yeah, laying in bed. Um, watched the movie. We enjoyed it enough that we watched the first Elvira movie to clean the palate. We laughed and beautiful time. Fantastic. And when people say unfair, hateful things about trannies, I can say a statement of fact that I know local to our community trannies, and I know some trannies from living in 3 separate states other than New Mexico, or the one I'm stuck in now. Although only one of those trannies still lives in the state that I knew them from. And my overseas trannies. Lola. So, while people will assume I'm transphobic, while I defend voraciously defend the trans community and desperately want the community to expel the awful, hateful people. I also have to remember that and ask you to remember when you get attacked for something you don't do. Don't take sides. Alright, I'm gonna try a thing. It's been a bit. All right. I think trying to ask Fuzzles to join. Here we go. This might do it. Um, I am trying. All right, try that one, Fuzzy. All right, I'm trying. All right. Can you hear me? All right, I'm lost on this one. Hello? All right. Man. All right, tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to play a song. I'm going to play a song and then I'm going to go potty. Afterwards, I'm ending the stream.